and that, or 90 and a half, no, be more than that because that's inside.
So, we don't start, do we?
Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and we are on air, and Doug's in the house. Me and Doug went right at it this morning. We had a little bit more to think about when we were doing it. Yesterday was all just kind of free fall. We just kind of went for it, and we did what we did. We got done what we had got done. But what we took off from yesterday, any mistakes that we made, or any things that we thought that we should have done better, we done it for the front. We've got the front nailed down now, as Jolene can show you. We did the exact same thing as we did in the back. We just took some square stock. We made the exact same ladder going on. We used, we did the exact same thing. We put some square stock on top of the tires to make it set on. Where the tire in the front is 1 inch smaller than the back. So we used the square stock on the back to get it where we need to be. On this part here, we just measured out 90 and a half inches on the top. So if Doug wants to hold the tape measure, no inside, yep. We're 90 and a half on the inside of the wheel well itself, exactly like the back. So on this one, we got to thinking that we want 90 and a half down the bottom because we want that straight. So I had some round water pipe out there, and what I did is I cut it off to 90 and a half, and we have taken and welded on the inside of the bottom fender, and we're 90 and a half at the bottom also. So we're 90 and a half at the top, 90 and a half at the bottom. We'd actually done the front also, and we done the back just to make sure that we are in place. When we put this piece across and we put that piece across, 90 and a half, then we got to be able to measure to get this perfect, this round piece here for the wheel opening. To get it perfect, we get to measure from the tire to the 90 and a half, which now we've got that in place. 2 1/4, 2 1/4. So we've got this centered now. That helped us do that. Then we took this piece, just a piece of, I don't know what it is, shelving unit, something like that, and we took this piece and we measured from the center of the wheel out to that, and we're 12 5/8. We go to the other side. I know we're 12 5/8 because we did the exact same thing on both sides. So we know we're the same distance out from the center of the wheel on this side, and the same distance on the center of that wheel. We know that this is centered because we're 2 1/4 away from here. We're 2 1/4 away from here. So we're really cooking with gas on this front section. The back section, we're off by 1/8, and I am not going to do anything about it. 1/8. 1/8. So I could grind the metal and get myself 1/8 if I wanted to. So now we've got 90 and a half at the bottom. We've got 90 and a half at the top. Everything's setting in place, so all the wheel wells are in place. Then what we're doing now, what we're going to do in this video, is I'm going to connect this wheel well to this wheel well, and that wheel well to that wheel well, and we'll probably end up putting a back on it. The back on the truck that I'm building, I'm going to go with a flat back. I'm going to go with a flat back to make it different. We're going to make, this is the flat back, we're going to do the flat back one. The round back one is one they made, but we are going to make the front round. So we are going to make the front round like the original one, what we're doing. We're on the outside of that, we're 92 and a half wide. So we're 92 and a half wide, we're 4 inches shy of 8 feet. So 8 feet, we're not too wide for the road. The trailer is actually wider than this. This thing is going to be very wide and short and stout. It's going to be very cool, I think. Jolene was showing me there was a concept drawing put in or sent in as a bike hauler. We might be able to get the YZ Zinger in there.
Cool idea.
You never know, but we'll see what happens. But basically, in my brain, I feel like this is going to be the hauler for Jolene's Bugatti. Hope so. We'll see what happens. Also, as you can see, I have the wheel openings way out here. The wheel openings are way out there. We have a big hole going on here. Not sure what I'm going to do there yet. Not sure. But on that concept drawing that we're going with, it's straight down the side. I'm not taking it in. I'm not doing anything like that. It's straight down the side. So if anybody has an idea or wants to, you know, throw in their belly button, tell me how I'm going to, what you would do to make that that wide. You're going wheel spacers, you're going with, I'm thinking dual wheels, like the back. I think that would be really cool if you had a set of dual wheels up front.
Pretty beastie, wouldn't
it? It would, yeah. But you give me your opinion, what you think, or how you would do it to make that wheel come out to that opening. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to connect this stuff and then start to make the back. And Doug's going to make, if it's not raining, it's just not too bad right now. Doug's going to roll a piece of 12-inch or 12-foot by inch, exact same stock that we're using. He's going to roll it through the roller out here, and he's going to make the round piece that goes in the front. We're hoping that 12 feet does it. I'm hoping it should. But he's going to make the round piece. Then we know where we're going on that part. And Jolene's showing you that on the picture right now. Jolene looks amazing today in her little shorts. So going around there. Doug's going to make that. I'm going to cut the two pieces for to hold this together. And then we'll go from there. And Jolene can just follow us around and watch what's going on. Also, as I put these pieces in, it's water pipe that I got for free. I went over and cut it, and I used it for putting together. I'm thinking I might, after I get the sides connected, or get these connected, I might even put square stock in there and keep it there. And the reason being is I can bring the square stock. It's not affecting anything. Like there's nothing that it affects. It's not going to hit anything. It's not going to do anything. But when I put that square stock, if I put square stock from there all the way across, then I can run something down from here and hit on top of it, and it really gives it structure. Because I'm looking for some, I'm going to have something come out there to hit that, and something to put my wheel wells on. I'm going to have something. But that really does not bother me, and it's not going to hit anything. Also, when I come down here and hit that, I can gusset that and make it really strong. And I also can do the back. When I look at the back, the dry shaft is above it. I can't see it hitting it. Even if you put it up on the hoist, I can't see it coming down and hitting it. Also, as we get going on this, I think that the engine is going here. That's where I want to sit up in here. That's my plan, to sit up in here. I'm thinking that we're going to put the engine here, have a small little drive shaft. We're going to be able to open this here. You'll see the engine. Yeah, so we're going to go for it. Just going to take a measurement on this side here. We're going to go from down the bottom. If you take a look, we're 72 and a half. We're going to go to the other side. If you want to take a look, we're 72 and a half. Quite amazing, actually. To get that all plumbed up and get that sitting there like that and get that rock and rolling. Alrighty. I think it's time, Doug. Look at that. It was raining out. It's not raining out right now, so Doug's going to end up making the front. I'm going to connect wheel well to wheel well, wheel well to wheel well, and probably get the back started. Let's rock and roll. Thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. Yes, we do. We really appreciate it. We're going to, this build is going to rock pretty quick, I'm thinking. And the reason being is once it gets framed up, I think it's going to go fairly quick. Me and Jolene had to get some metal. The thing that Doug's making out there, that will be by eye. There's no special, there's nothing, what can I say? There's nothing going to tell him whether he's got it right or not. It's going to have to be all by eye and trial and error. And that's the way this whole thing is, this whole build. As you can see in the back of that, that square stock would not hurt one bit running from one wheel well to the other wheel. Would not hurt a thing, I don't think. I don't think. Doug, was your muscles sore this morning?
No.
Oh, good. Good. Doug said he had jelly arms yesterday after he did the four wheel openings. I'm going to, this is nice too because I can just lay it on the wood and weld it right in there. First thing I'm going to do is get the zip cut going. Yeah, so I guess one thing on the brain is how to get that front, the front wheel brought out. That's one big thing that's going to have to be thought over. The motor going in the middle, I think, is going to be fairly basic. Cut the floor out. Get a cross member that I usually use from Speedway. Plunk it in between the chassis, from chassis to chassis. Set it in there where we want it. Give it a 3-degree angle back towards the rear end and let her rock and roll. And the only reason generally you say 3 degrees angling back because you want the oil to run back in the oil pan. Pair of gloves. I'm just going to cut one end, I think, to fit, and then I'll mark the other end. And the reason I say that is because what I'm going to do here is take that off. I can see that it's angled back there a little bit, so I'm just going to angle one end, and then we'll mark the other end. A gap on this stuff will not hurt, that's for sure. A little bit of a gap. Yeah, I get a little bit too much of an angle, but that's fine. That's fine. And the reason being is a little bit of gap does not hurt. The more gap, probably the better. So I'm going to mark this end. Dinner! Also, the ribs will also, like the ribs of the top will probably be made out of the 1 inch. And I'm just thinking, aluminum would look nice riveted on, like Jolene's Bugatti's got rivets running down the fenders. If we could get well, we can, we just have to plan for it. Each sheet of aluminum to be riveted on to the 1 inch stock when we go around. Doug's got a nice front going on there right now. What we're going to do, as soon as you get that one, Doug, we'll take a measurement from end to end and see if it's over 92 or less than 92.
I was just going to ask you about measurement.
Okay, good. Whole wheat shreddies. And also, this is nothing that anybody couldn't make. Anybody could make this, what we're making. Anybody. It just called a little bit of time, a little bit of brain work, a little bit of thinking, that sort of stuff. And to be honest with you, what better than a little bit of brain work, at nighttime to sit and think about how to build something. Like I was saying to Doug this morning, to create something is the closest you'll become To feeling like God? Is that what it went like, baby? Baby Jolene told me that the other night. Those who create, or when you create, is the closest you'll become. I know it sounds big, but you know, I guess that's the only way that you would know how you feel about something. When you create something, it's fun in the brain to be able to make something, think about how you're going to do it, and execute it. And then when you execute it, you feel good about yourself that you've actually accomplished something. And that's why I like to make things. And I enjoy the outcome. Obviously. Just trying to flush that off. Take a look at it. We're going to weld this in there for good, so I really want to make sure it looks good. Stop it. Good penetration. I'm going to move down this end, put a little heat on this side. That looks good. I'm just going to just trying to share the heat somewhat. What it means by share the heat is put a little heat down there, put a little heat on this end, and that way there. I'm not heating it all at once.
What'd you say, 94?
Come take a look. Come measure it. What do you got there, 94?
94, yeah.
Is that on the outside or the inside?
Outside there.
Okay. I think we're 90. We're not outside, we're 90. It's good. Looks good and round though.
Yeah, looks good.
Don't it?
Look at the top. Mine.
2.5.
92.5 here.
Yeah, 92.5. Yeah.
92.5. All right.
So, just a little.
I gotta be gentle with it from now on.
Just a little bit, right? Just a little tiny bit, like a half a turn maybe.
Yeah.
And then, and we can open it up a little bit too if you go too far. Half a turn.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds real good. So that one there, we're going to leave like that. Let's go to the other. We'll put the other one on the other side. I'm going to cut another piece. Quite exciting to get it framed up from the bottom, you know. Then when you get the bottom framed up, it's, you know, onward and upward. It's basically what's going on, onward and upward. So you can picture it, the toolboxes would be in there. Obviously, there's a nice big cavity for them. Looks like we might have to open her up a little bit. We'll put this one on here. The wood is a nice, up there just a little tiny bit. The wood is a nice thing to work off of here, to put that on there and try, instead of trying to hold it. Really nice. We'll bring the grinder over instead of running back and forth. We'll bring the welder over. Yeah, we really did it. Looks like a little much this time.
A little much, right.
We can open it up.
Yeah, I'm at 76. And I think you go easy on it.
Half a turn?
Yeah, half a turn.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wind her out. Let's wind it out. Let's wind it all the way out, if we can.
I thought you didn't move that much.
If you want to. Will this wind all the way out? No. Have you wound all the way through yet?
Yes,
Okay.
I just turned it back so I could measure it.
Okay. No, we'll take it out then. We'll just take it out. So, you know, I mean, let's face it.
Ways with a short turn there.
I would love to have a, you know, electric pipe bender or whatever. Press the degree in that you want. Feed your pipe in, let her rock and roll. Do not have that.
Yeah.
So,
Would have made it a lot easier in degrees, yeah.
grab your end. We're going to open around. Oh, just go easy. All right, let's set it on there and see what. No, more. Yeah. More. We're getting a little crooked, are we?
I hope not.
Yeah. No more. All right. An inch or two.
Almost there.
What do you think? You want to try that? Just a hair more. Try it.
Got it, buddy.
I need just a hair more, Doug.
I'm looking good over here.
I'm letting you put your end on.
I know, that's what I said. I'm holding the correct line.
All right, that's.
I'm hogging it.
I need a half inch. Half inch. Try that. That'll work.
That'll work.
All right.
Paint can?
We need a paint can
Can I steal one of these?
and a piece of wood. No, we'll just get another paint can, another piece of wood, and we'll put it in the front.
Sure thing.
I'll let you do that. I'm gonna move this welder over. I want to get. We haven't got anything nailed down in the. This is nailed down the back. Let me get the side before we start hitting that and stuff, because we haven't nailed this down, or it's kind of just sitting there.
Yep, go for it.
And then we'll nail because the back's nailed down, then it can't move. Want to grab that cord there, please? Just hook that up. I'm gonna cut this off. Pull that up over that. There. Ah! There we go. You just need a piece of wood and I threw a piece outdoors, I think there. Got nails in it, but.
This one will do.
That'll work. I'll help you here in a sec.
Yep.
And then we'll put that on.
I'll have a break while you're working.
Sure. Now, perfect. A little bit of gap is nice. Sometimes the hardest, I said it before, sometimes the hardest thing about doing this is the welder, moving the welder. I want to move that up to that. Now, just wondering, did that move a little bit, or did I cut that short? I gotta take a measurement again. Nope. Watch, it's hot there, sweetheart. Perfect. Getting close to being out of gas. Probably should have left more gas down to this side, but this pipe has a nice, grind that, running out of gas is what's going on, grind that off obviously. Now this pipe's got a nice round edge on it, so when you bring it together it does sort of leave a gap for you to weld. I'll get this one welded on, we'll have to change the tank. Nope. Gotta change it now. Did you just? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on. Just open all the way.
Yeah, gotta take it off, gotta take the tank off. And the wrench for that is, where's the wrench for that? Did I say?
For that.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know what size it is, Chaz. So.
1 1/8", I think.
You grab rocket rock. That's not it, Chad.
What's that?
That's not it.
It's not 1 1/8".
No, that's not it. That's 11/16. Sure it's not an inch?
No, that's inch and. Oh, it's 11/16. Crazy. That's not 1 1/8". And blind's the bat.
Where?
Where did I put that? It's an inch. It is not. I think it's 1 1/8". Not that one, is it? Not
No.
not 1 1/4". Where did I put that wrench at? Nope.
You lost it.
No, I had that. I think I might have took it over the building. Did I take it over there? If you see a glitch in the tape, Jolene just paused it because we had to find the wrench to put more gas onto the welder, and we're taking off where we left off, other than changing the tank. I'm going to put a little bit more weld down here where the gas ran out on the welder, and then we're going to apply the front that Doug made, and then we're going to make the back. Stick with us. Stick with us. We're building a hot rod. Just want to get rid of that poopy weld there, just where the gases were where the gases weren't working on the welder. Just want to cut that off.
Did you turn the tank on?
I did.
Okay.
I'm just going to put on a little bit more weld right here and make myself happy. You know how to make yourself happy. Do what you want to do. That's how you make yourself happy. And you cannot make anybody else happy if you're not happy. Actually, you can't make anybody happy anyways. They'll have to make themselves happy. And this right here makes me happy, making something.
I'm happy too, buddy.
Are you happy, Doug?
I'm happy.
All right.
Couldn't be
Awesome.
happier.
Awesome. Sounds good. It's always good when you got someone helping you that's happy. The best comes out of them, that's for sure. Probably have to grind that off. Looks poopy, but I'm welding her up so it stays. That's what I'm trying to do, so it stays. It's always nice to have that gap so it does stay. Now we're on to the front. On the front of this thing, Jolene has her, which way am I going to go? I'm going to go as far as I can this way, I guess. Just watch that cord there around the wheel, will you please, Doug? Thank you. As far as we're going to get on that side, as far as we're going to go anyways, to be honest, we're as far as we need to go anyways. We'll have to go around the other way if we want any further. I did not weld this yet, so I'll weld this. Alrighty, we have the front, and it looks really good. It really does. It looks really good. I like that where the bender stopped. If you come up here, you'll see where the bender didn't run all the way through. It's kind of straight, which is nice. Yeah. Exact same thing on the other side, which is nice. This piece will have to be duplicated for the front look of what's going on there. We don't have to because we're building it. We have the choice to change it or keep it the way it is. But if we do that, we're just going to run the exact same thing. We're just going to bring it up a little bit higher, and we would cut it off so it's flush because it's a little, it's going to be longer down here. Or it's going to be shorter down here where it's sucked in. If you bring a piece up about that high, you basically could run up far enough that it was the same distance, if you know what I'm trying to say. Probably be the best thing to do. Yeah. Just keep, it's in there, that'd be the high spot, so you could run it there. And then that would be a flat piece of metal that goes all the way around that front of that to give that look that Jolene's showing on her phone. You don't know if you're showing it or not. So, just looking at the cement, where it's leveled off there, we'll set it up there, we'll tack it on, and then we'll go from there. How about that, Doug? Because I'm not sure if we got...
Yeah, you're going to want to brace it somewhere so you're going to hold it up, maybe. Yeah. We'll maybe run something off of there and then come down to it. But there's got to be framework that runs out to the front of that, obviously. And we'll get to that, but we just want to get this bottom hooked up. I'm just going to bring my end in. Is your end fitting nice? Or do you have to pull it a little bit? All the way up to the outside edge right there?
I am. Just a minute now. Let me tack this side.
Okay.
And then we'll...
Sounds good.
Or, just a minute now.
We're hanging on the very edge here, buddy. Yes.
I'm thinking maybe we should bend it a little bit, Doug, instead of trying to pull it, because I don't want to pull this front out of commission,
Gotcha.
If you know what I'm saying. We're going to shut this off for a second. We're going to make it fit perfectly. And the reason being is we do not want to maneuver our... Should we try that? We do not want to maneuver that front end and see where it's so... How are you?
Look, yeah, I'm good. I'm good right there.
Okay, well I need
Are you holding
quarter. I need a quarter of an inch.
Okay.
All right. That way there, if we start tugging on it.
That's good. Looks good here.
I need a little more. I just don't want to go too far, eh?
I don't blame you.
If I go too far, then you got to push it together, and it's not
push it together. I'm good again, man.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good too.
Okay, so
I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
We're both happy.
Well, that's quite a wild-looking unit, is it not? But we're going. It is what it is. If you can see it or not, I don't know if you can see it or not, but then it's a matter of taking a piece of square stock and making it, after we get our rib going up around here, then we're going to have to take one that goes up around and comes up to that. And then it's kind of one over from here, over to there, over to there, and just continue on till you get the shape that you're looking for. I'm going to weld that on.
We got a little bit of a rake going on this truck. Just want to see whether we're. Do you want to come take a look? Now, if it goes up, no.
Just slide it on more.
Good. We got a little bit of a rake going on this truck. That's probably a pretty good. We got a little bit of a rake on this. That's why we're up a little bit more in the front. If I brought it up in the front, then it gives it me right on. So actually it's going quite well. Gonna go this side.
You want to bring it up more on our can?
Nope.
No, it's okay.
Well, we got a rake going on, Doug.
Yeah, you do. I like the rake.
Pretty well plumb right there.
The hot rod rake, right?
What I'll do is we'll weld this side, maybe let your side down a little bit.
Okay.
Bump, 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 bump. We're up with that damn glove. It would be nice to get the welds looking really good so I don't have to buff them off, but sometimes it doesn't get that way. I'm going to, let's tug it to your side, Douglas.
Yeah.
We're good. What I want now is I want that bubble to go which way? We're right plumb on. So I want that to come down some. I want this to come down some in the front. Can you just move it over that way, son? Just move that, yeah. Come in just let me see it now. Nope. No, if I had to bring that up. No, can you? I think that bring it up some.
Let me take the board up and just hold it where you want it.
No, I'm just going to weld it there because it's quite a distance in the front. I'm thinking that.
You'll still have some hang to it.
It will. I'm going to tack it first though.
Yeah.
We've got gap down here, so I know it'll bend down a little bit if it has to. We're plumb there, right on now. I don't want to let it go yet. And the reason being is, what's the reason? We're plumb there now. Just side say. Just kind of, we're plumb on this side too. So we'll just leave it like that. I'm going to get something to connect it from the front. Close to it anyways. We're going to get something on. And that can move over that side. That side I got planted on. This side here can move a little bit. We need another 12-foot piece to make the dual piece going on there. I need to connect it here somewhere. To make it stay. So if I run it underneath this piece, I can run it underneath that and run underneath that and then bring it straight out. Tape measure, yeah, we'll turn that off. We'll do a tape measure trick. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll run a piece See, there's another thing too. Where I have this piece here like this, it sure does. I mean, I got that round stock in there. I'd like probably to put the square stock in there, but it sure would help on everything, like even connecting the front. You know, there's something that's got to be connected to the front there to hold that. Put something in. Maybe we'll just do a piece of round stock in there for now, maybe, or something.
You want me to get another one?
Just
Or two?
one or two.
Or three?
I'm thinking maybe we'll just we'll go from here down. Which way's this got to go to make this? It just hauls up a little tiny bit. That's all. I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it plumb, because plumb that side. I'm just going to take a piece of square stock, Doug, and we'll go from here down to there. We're going to do it out of the inch stuff. If you want to grab a piece down there, a new piece of inch, we'll make that stay in place. I'm going to weld this shut here. And the reason I'm going to weld that shut there, that obviously could bend there. If I weld that shut, it will not bend. So I'm going to give you a piece to cut, Doug. We'll give you one piece to cut. Go from there. No, we want to go inside like that, so it will not affect anything. I'm going to get a marker.
Straight.
Not straight?
That's straight.
You make it straight.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll make this end fit first. How's that? Sorry. Watch your thumb. I'm just going to draw this down. Can you cut that? Straight across there and straight. Like this, not straight down, but see if you can cut that. Get that end to fit okay, and then we'll cut the other end while I weld that. Gloves are over there so you don't bark yourself all up. I'm going to weld that shut. Coat hanger here somewhere. Just for me, you know, it's got a good gap going on there. Good. Does it look funny, the cut?
Oh, yeah.
Good. It's supposed to.
Yes, it does.
Awesome, Doug. Awesome.
Oh, I know.
Awesome.
That was straight.
Awesome.
Straight.
Now, you want to straighten that up?
Yeah,
You got your eye there?
Yeah, right there, buddy.
Now, this is the problem sometimes, getting this. We'll cut this, and we'll probably have to cut it again. If you know what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll cut on the inside of your line.
Make it a little bit shorter, you mean? Yeah, I would cut on this side of the line.
Yeah.
See what happens. I'm hoping I know what happens. It works.
Good things will happen.
This side over here is really, really good. That side over there, we'll just check it again. We'll just plumb it up. You can see over here. See the bubble? They're really good on this side. We got a little bit of movement on this side. Good also, good enough, but there's a little bit of play there, so I'm going to weld this side and we'll play with this side a little bit. Not much, but a little. That way there, if we put that piece in from there down to there, it does not push back on that. The only place that we're connected on this stuff right now, we're not connected anywhere other than right there. The only place that's connected on the four wheels where you keep everything in place. We're connected there, but if that moves and shoves back on this and this moves, it's all out of place. So we're only connected there and there to keep everything in place. Kind of, you know, probably could have had some more. But that's the only place that it's connected. Once we connect that piece there to the front of that, then we are good to go from anything pushing back. Work, Douglas. Now, that'll work. I love it. Do you think that looks straight to you? I'm going to
Straight
stand.
to me, man.
I'm going to stand back and take a look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
That looks straight to me, pal.
You should be able to let it go because it might not take. I'm going to stand back and take a look. I can stand back and take a look, Doug. What do you think? Straight?
No.
Which way?
Towards the other side of the vehicle. I'll make it a little there. Yeah.
Right there?
Yep.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
We'll have to make the exact same thing. Take a piece of tape. Take a piece of tape. Run a piece of tape all the way along there, and then mark it, cut it off, and then run that same piece of tape over there, and then we'll know the exact same mark.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Sure.
3/4 inch tape. I'm thinking. Here, Douglas, bring your tape over, just so we know.
You have a marker in your pocket?
Yeah, I just go like this.
All right.
We won't stretch the tape. Run it with the outside of the square stock, you know what I mean? Just so we get in the vicinity of the we got the mark going the wrong way, but just start at your weld mark and run it on the outside of the square stock. Yeah. Maybe here somewhere. Just run your tape with the outside of the square stock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just taper down, and then we'll know, we'll have a vicinity of the same place.
It's coming on. slipping. You lost her sticky on the tape, Jay.
Yeah, well, just try to lay it on instead of pulling it. If you start pulling it, it'll stretch on you and make a boo-boo. And if we're not exactly, like, I mean, it's a brace that's probably going to be not seen, so it's not that crucial, but we'll try to get it in the vicinity of being straight. Right? Yeah. I have that mark probably backwards, so that mark would go this way.
Oh, metal's dirty.
That's a mark that way. So then it goes from this, see that? I just cross that out and go that way. We'll make another mark for this one. You want to set that down in there. That piece is already cut, is it not?
I just got it.
Yep. Bring it in, I'll cut the one in the front. Around that line pretty well is where you want it. On the outside.
On the outside.
Yeah. On the other side of that line. Come in, yeah, there you go. Make it longer.
I'll cut it on the outside of the line.
Yeah, make it longer than that. Cut on this side.
Yep.
Right? Cut on this side?
Yep.
Okay. And you got the mark here. One mark. See how it's there. There. I'm welding this in because I figure it's going to stay. It's not going to be seen in the process. You know, it's just something that's going to be welded in there to be a brace. So we're basically, I'm just welding it in. When we weld this in, that doesn't have to be exactly right there. As long as it looks good, it's not going to be seen. It's something to brace it. These cannot be taken out. The pieces here, these cannot be taken out until these are supported by, like I said, I might even cut this stuff out and put square stock across there because I do not feel like it's going to harm anything. It's not going to be, these are not going to be taken out until these are supported by the body somehow. They cannot be taken out. Turn the other end, Doug. You turn around. Now you got her.
Yeah.
We shy? We're allowed to be.
Yeah,
I
it's
can weld it
in
on
front
there.
of her line.
What?
It's
Give me a little bit on each end.
Yeah. I should have went a lot further past my line there. I did go past my line.
Okay, give it to me. Hold your... How you looking?
Good.
Yeah, put her...
I should have went like a quarter inch past my line.
I just dropped something in there. Is that straight?
Yeah.
We should almost cut another one.
Yeah, I should have cut that a lot more off that line.
Why don't you just cut me a slice off the end of that bad boy?
Sure thing, bud.
You know what I mean? Cut me a 1/2 inch off. Yeah, slide that in there. Yeah, that'll do it. Just gonna hold that for a sec, though.
Yeah.
That'll hold that. I can weld that in there. Yep. No. That's No, I'd rather just have a piece cut off straight half inch, if you will. You know what I mean?
It's my fault.
No. No, I've told you. Just take the cut that you cut off this end, give me that much and cut it all the same. You know what I mean? So we can slide it in there. I don't feel like wasting it, to be honest with you. It's just a brace. Half inch. Same shape as what you got going, the same shape. Yeah, exact same shape as that. So half inch all the way around every line.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, I was just gonna cut off straight.
Maybe even a little less than a half inch, just like.
All right.
And we might even put another brace. We got one brace here. We can put another one right beside it. It's hot, Doug, is it?
Just a bit.
Okay. There, that's the piece I'm looking for.
Just a bit. But
That's the piece I'm looking for.
I'll let you grab that.
Yeah. No worries.
I am not worried, he says.
Get up in there.
Oh, this 45.
Now, you can hold that for me?
Yeah.
Now, do you like it where it's at there now? Like, does that look good there now? Does it like straight up and down?
Yeah, it does look pretty good. That's
Watch your eyes.
Yeah. Nice.
Happens to the best of us. Yeah. Just stand back and just take a look.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Doug's got a pretty good eye. I gotta get a check on it. That does look good, Doug. Come out and take a look. I know it's raining out, baby, but it is what it is. Looks good. And that's all that really matters is underneath there is it looks good. I mean, we're just bracing it. I'm just gonna weld that in there. That's gonna work perfectly. Right on our line. Just weld her up and make it look like something. Right, Doug?
Yes, sir.
Right. And it will. And it will. Now, I did not I got that nice and zinging hot. Now she welded on there. I did not pick that side up. Yeah, I'm going to take a look. Just hold that up so that bubble's right up. Well, don't hold it there. Just come over this side maybe. Just hold up so that bubble's perfect. Just pick up a little bit. Got her?
Yep.
I want you to hold on to it. And I might even have to gusset it. Watch your eyes. Keep hold of it. Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. Called penetration. Here you go. Oh, sorry. Go. And we've still got a little tiny bit. We might have to gusset that in there, and that's fine. But we've got her nailed on, and you would never know. We cut that too short. You would just think someone zonked that on with a bunch of weld, wouldn't you?
Well, I should have cut it longer.
No, it's all right, Doug. I should have marked it better.
Well, hey,
anyways,
that's what it is. It's on.
It's on. So the front end's on. Good. Where are we at, sweetheart? Okay, so basically that's all we could get done within the time. It's raining right at the present moment, so Jolene you already got a look at the front, did you not? It looks good from the front coming around. The machine is very wide. I guess the comment today is if you can figure out how I'm going to get them wheels, what your suggestion is, what your belly button is, what you think to get that wheel to come out there as far as we need it. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, come back. We'll be here tomorrow. And that's what we've done today. We're going to keep on trying to frame this bad boy. We're going to go probably to the back, and we're going to run a square out the back. The front is round. The back is going to be a square. So we're going to come off straight, across, back, and then we're going up like this. I'm not sure if Jolene wants to show that or not. Maybe we'll make some other things or do some, maybe we'll do some other things.
You're not allowed to work on this without me.
There you go. I'm not allowed to work on it without Doug, so it feels like he's a part of the project, and he is. All right, everybody, thanks a lot. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here.